Alec?
I would like to survive in the coniferous forest. That's the place that we live around and I know the most about because, one, you don't get wet and cold all the time. Two, it's not super dry like the desert and stuff like that, and you can find shelter and stuff. So, and I know the most about it, so.
Ashlyn?
Well, I would like to say something about Alec, because
Why no?
in the spring and fall, you do get all wet.
No, you can't talk about my stuff. Talk about your stuff.
I'm
You don't
just saying.
always get wet.
Edit it out.
Yeah, but in the spring and the fall, you can
No.
easily.
Ashlyn.
That's what the shelter's for.
Yeah, but I'm saying you can.
Yeah.
You're not going to just stay in the shelter 24/7. You
I
die.
could.
Or you could stay in the shelter while it's raining and then get out when it's not raining.
I agree with Kelvin.
But when it's not raining, it'll still be wet.
Shut up, Ashlyn.
Especially in the spring and fall.
You can still work it out. Do you not know how to survive in wet climate?
I know how you can work it out, but I was just trying to say that you can get wet and stuff. And then you guys brought it to the whole next level. Saying how you can just build a
He
shelter
said
and
it's
stay in
not
there.
that wet. He didn't say it wasn't wet at all. Don't contradict him. Just talk about your survival plan.
I was just gonna make that
Should we
quick
just
comment,
start this
but
over
then
now?
you
Because
guys
then
brought
Ashlyn
this
just
up.
read it.
No.
Fine.
Alright, go.
Yeah, Ashlyn.
I'm starting over.
Say your stuff.
Okay, well, I would like to survive just around in the Minnesota forests and stuff around here. More of a colder climate because that's where I live and that's what I know the most about. So.
Okay. Well, I think I'm gonna get more in depth with my area. I would like to either.
Depth? Oh, yeah, we'll talk about what
You can go in depth.
I'll tell you.
That's what she said.
All right. So I'd probably like to survive around this area, like they said, probably in later fall because there's still some live plants around and there's still animals out that you can go hunting for, and it's not super cold and it's not snowing, but it won't really rain that much. Also, another place I'd like to survive would probably be like sort of tundra, because then you don't have all the bugs and stuff. Because even if you do rub mud on your face, the bugs are still going to get to you, and there's so many poisonous things.
It'll
And
help, though.
what?
It'll help, though.
Yeah, I know. I'm just saying I won't completely get rid of it. And it's just, you don't have to deal with a lot of other stuff. The only thing that sucks about it is there's not that much you can hunt for. But if you know that region good enough, you can figure it out. So.
Okay, so I think I a little disagree with Kelvin, just a little bit. I'd like to do kind of like an early fall because it's starting to get colder. And then some people say that they want to do early spring, but then I realize that it's going to be super wet and cold and stuff. And
What?
Douche.
Are you gonna bitch?
Just did.
anyways, so I'd like early fall because it's decently cold, but it's not too hot and stuff like that. Because yeah, or maybe late fall, probably the fall area. Because I know me and Kelvin probably know the most about it in that area because it's not too cold. But
Yeah, but no matter what you do, winter's right around the
shut up,
corner.
Jordan, you're on here.
Now I am.
He just made a very good point, you guys. So you know.
I
just
don't
Wait,
even-
what did
I
you
just
say?
told you,
Winter-
though. Yeah, I did hear you.
Winter's right around the corner if you
So?
pick fall.
Yeah. I can.
So then what are you gonna do? Freeze your ass off in this
How about we
little
start a
lean-to?
fire?
Yeah.
Leave it.
I like the winter. I like camping in the winter, actually.
I hate camping in the winter.
Okay.
I
Ashlyn.
Didn't hear what you said.
I hate camping in the winter.
Why?
Because you don't have a fire in front of you, which is producing heat in.
You can also make a heat shield, which will make the heat stronger and go reflecting more towards you, and make a shelter where you could build the fire inside the shelter.
I wouldn't light my house on fire.
What are you talking
Well,
about?
if I made a little lean-to or something,
Dude,
I
this
wouldn't
is
put the
terrible.
fire in it.
Is that the only shelter you know? A lean-to.
No, I know, that's not the only one I know.
What's the other ones then?
I know one where, like, say there's like this overhanging branch, you throw a tarp over it and stake it down.
That's a lean-to.
No, a lean-to is just
That's a
one.
lean-to, dude.
What if you didn't have a tarp?
Alright, then I just put a bunch of sticks up against a wall.
That's not going to be enough.
It's a
That's
lean-to.
No, listen, you bitch.
Okay.
and then cover it with leaves. Well, first I'd weave pine branches in it, and then I'd throw mud all over it to make it all airtight, and then throw some more leaves over it,
That sounds like lean-to.
and then
Sounds like exactly like a lean-to.
In the winter, I'd make a really deep dugout shelter.
Yeah, that's why I commented on our video.
Yeah, but that only-
Spider
that
shelter
depends on how
and
much
dugout
snow you
shelter
get.
seem more of a winter shelter than a summer.
yeah, but
spring
that
shelter.
depends on how much snow you can
If you
get.
build a dugout shelter though, in the spring you're gonna get wet because all the snow's gonna be melting and
You fuck.
Did I say spring? I said winter.
Yeah, it's-
I realized you
Yeah,
said
but
winter.
once there's
Every time I try talking about something, he goes, no, fuck you.
Try not to swear at me.
Yeah, Ashlyn.
Shut up, Alec.
well, but
Shut up.
still,
Obviously
even
I
if,
am.
I think I get Ashlyn's point
Yeah.
though.
Yeah,
It's like in the spring you're gonna get wet.
yeah.
Yeah,
In
you
the
are. So you're saying you're gonna stay
When
dry,
there's
you
winter,
dick?
spring's right around the corner, and then once spring hits, then there's summer.
Did
and
he
then
say
after
spring, guys?
summer,
No, he said winter.
Yeah,
If
and
I was
you know what
going-
season's after winter? Do you?
Damn, you guys think whatever season you pick's gonna
Um,
last
how
forever?
do you,
Spring.
you realize
Spring.
You're
you
not-
realize
Well, if you're contradicting
Spring.
everything I say,
Yeah.
then I'm
you
just
realize
gonna do.
every almost
not
every
gonna be-
single shh. I'm talking right now.
No.
I'm not gonna be still camping
Calm
or
your tits
surviving for 2 to 3 months.
Yeah, that's what exactly what I was gonna say. All right.
Yeah. Why would you want to do that for 2 to 3 months? Even if I did, I would probably move and switch up my shelter.
Why would you have to? What if you have to?
What?
What if you have to?
What if I have to what?
Survive that long?
Usually
I
less
would move
days.
around and switch my shelter.
I agree with Kelvin again.
Then you didn't say that before.
I just said that before you asked that.
It just blinked.
Okay, well, in the spring, as I was trying to say, I was looking online about different shelters because I only know like 5. And there was this other one that the old Indians used to make, and I figured I'd make that one for spring because it's really nice. It's not a teepee, it's a different name.
Oh, I thought you meant TP2.
Actually, a teepee would be a good one for winter because it keeps heat on the inside, and there's just a little chimney.
How about lean-to is like one of the best because it's super simple and it's every year.
I will
Okay, so you know when there's not a good idea, it's nothing to lean to.
Can I weigh in? What's the topic?
Shelters.
I like the lean-to.
Oh,
Well, yeah, I know,
Well, it
but I was
depends.
saying that.
I mean,
Mr.
I like
Beep.
the
Good
lean-to
job, Mr.
in
Beep.
early
Sorry,
fall
what?
and probably
What'd you say,
early
Al?
summer.
Me, Mr. Beep, because I can't say your last name on YouTube because I don't
Oh,
want to
thank
give
you.
everyone
Mr. Beep
pain.
does think lean-tos are good. I mean, it's not necessarily because they're the warmest, because they're not. You do get some of the earth's protection, but you also get some of the element protection from it. Like you nuzzle up against that wall, it's not going to come down on you, no matter what. So that's
Yeah, but what if you just have it on an overhanging branch?
be
Then you're
smarter than
screwed.
that. Be
Well,
smarter.
what if there are
You
no
gotta figure out where
giant
to set
rock
up your lean-to. In
cliffs?
perfect conditions, then okay, I'd take lean-to.
Well, yeah.
In
I think
perfect
everyone
conditions,
would.
I would take a much bigger shelter. If it's perfect conditions.
I'd take whatever would keep me healthy.
If it was perfect conditions, you wouldn't even need a shelter. Just like literally be like, yeah.
I think my favorite shelter is still the dugout shelter.
My favorite is lean-to.
I don't really have a favorite.
You like spider shelter because you always make that one.
Okay, I
so
guess
you
that's
use- Yep. It is.
I was thinking out loud. Just, okay, I guess you know my favorite when I don't.
Dude, you know what
Exactly.
my dog did last winter? He made a burrow under the snow, and he had these little tunnels that went all throughout under the snow.
Who?
Blank. Blank.
Who?
If it got warm out, his space would kind of go under, wouldn't it?
I think you could say his
Yeah.
first name. Or her.
It's the miniature Pomeranian.
I don't know.
We
You're
should probably get to wrestling, dude.
The
You talking
really,
about a dog?
We should probably
yeah,
get to
my
wrestling.
dog did it. He like made these little things with his hand. He packed
We don't
it
need
up.
to go to wrestling, Ashlyn.
Yes, we do.
No, we don't.
Starts at 3, Mr. Rule, so.
It doesn't start at 3, it starts earlier than 3.
If it was me, I would have already been there. I'm kind of functional. But I mean, for you guys, yeah, we'll wait 10 more minutes.
Yeah. Yeah, Ashton.
Seriously, it's right over there.
Mr. Rule, so you know stuff about survival?
Yeah.
You just said his name!
Dang it!
Who cares if it's his name?
I'm not really that worried about it.
What happens if you get assassinated? You can't blame him.
Who do you blame? He's dead.
Yeah, Madison.
Okay, that's what I was planning on doing.
Yeah.
We're gonna talk so much trash behind your back on this video.
Yep.
What do you do?
Freak out.
Because he's being a good kid.
Yeah.
Well, clearly Ashland
Another one
sucks.
bites the dust.
There's no dust.
There's carpet.
We're totally good. That's what I gave her that. Anything else?
Well, I was watching Man vs. Wild
Oh,
season
here we
1
go.
shelters, and apparently there's actually a lot of shelters that just don't have names. They're just sort of shelters. So I actually know like a lot of shelters.
There's- It's just
Can you tell us about them, or are you just gonna...
Yeah, I can.
I know like a lot about them too.
No, you like don't. Okay, well, let's see. One shelter that he was talking about was he just used saplings. He cut them down and he used them sort of as the ends of them as sort of as stakes. Put them down and he just put a whole bunch of stuff from the bottom up, sort of like as if you tied a whole bunch of saplings together and put a tarp over it, just like in the SAS survival guide.
I spilled myself.
We know you spilled on yourself, Alec. It was pretty much inevitable.
Alec, you know when you open the cap when
Is
there's
it diet?
liquid?
Dang it, has please no sugar.
Diet's worse. What the heck are you talking
If it has sugar in it, now it's gonna stick. Anyways, so yeah.
Diet has more sugar.
Which I don't understand why it's diet.
They just want you to think it's better for you.
But it's not, it's worse.
I know.
It's bad for your heart and kidneys, I've heard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So is every other pop.
Diet.
But anyway,
Mountain Dew.
well,
diet.
Ashland leaving pretty much killed this video. Any other favorite shelters that you have?
I don't know.
You still haven't told us about
Hey.
your like 100
Hey.
shelters you know of.
Hey,
I'm not
Hey.
saying every one that I know.
Well, you told one
Hey,
about
I
stick
don't-
spending over.
Go
I
ahead.
don't know the names.
Well, you
quiet.
don't have to tell us the name.
be quiet, try to talk.
No one cares, Alex.
Shut up, Jordan. Okay, I like the spider shelter too because it's awesome. Yeah.
Seems like it would take too long to make. I mean,
It'd
I
be
made,
more long
I
term.
made almost 2 shelters by the time he was done with his, and I stalled.
But Ashland's terrible making shelters. That's why.
Alright.
Ah, we're doggy tread. No.
God.
Because it was
You,
just
you
like,
kind of look like that one painting, that one famous painting where he's
Oh,
got
yeah.
the hands and the
Dang
nose
it.
and the upper head hanging over the thing.
can't remember his name.
You know that painting, right?
Something was here.
He does, doesn't he? That was kind of funny.
I think he does actually too.
Not anymore.
No, he's gone.
I'm just giving your video life right now. Those are the highlights, or when you're looking over at me.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
What?
You're welcome.
Yeah.
I'm out.
Okay.
I do, what?
I'm out.
Okay, well, I think the favorite type of shelter, my favorite type of shelter would probably be a debris shelter, because you can take pretty much anything around you and just throw it on there and it'll be useful. And that's what I did with my lean-to that I made at Ashland's house and my dugout shelter at Ashland's house. That's what he did with his spider shelter, but Alec was a noob and just used a tarp.
I did.
Because tarps are a lot easier.
Yeah, that's
What
my
if you don't
favorite.
have a tarp?
That's my favorite type of
Sucks
shelter.
to suck, doesn't it?
Type of tarp shelter because they're so easy.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
I
See,
just shook the camera.
See, you can't just say it sucks to suck, because we're doing these videos to be educational.
Sucks for them though.
Yeah.
You should have a tarp.
Well, they need to watch our videos then.
Alright, well then tell them to get a tarp.
I don't even have a tarp.
I know
And
you
I'm
don't.
fine.
Well, it sucks.
I know you don't.
No, it doesn't suck. I'm fine.
I would rather have a tarp in that kind of situation.
That's because you're a pansy who doesn't know how to make good shelters without tarps.
Yeah, I
Without
know.
man-made materials.
I agree with Jordan.
Actually, trees aren't man-made. They're earth-made.
I'm talking about the tarp. That's man-made.
Oh, I get it now. So what, you're just gonna use sticks and mud?
No, I'm not, I don't even use mud.
Why not?
Because
Mr. Who, we just hear this like background laugh, just like
He's really ticking you off, isn't he?
yeah, he is.
It's really funny to me. I think almost everything, Jordan, right? Is that your name?
Yeah.
Everything Jordan's saying is pretty valid.
You would rather have people know how to use a tarp, but not know how to use natural items in case they don't have a tarp.
Alright.
No, I mean, they could know how, but he's saying a lot of people have tarps.
I don't have a tarp, and I'm into this
And then
stuff.
he said, well, then tell people to get a tarp. It's pretty easy.
I've been told to get a tarp.
Alright,
And
tarps
you were
are
just like,
10
no, I'd
bucks.
rather build it out of.
I'd rather build it out of natural resources.
Why?
just word for word.
What?
Word for word. I'd rather build this, and then I'd rather build this out of, and then just, yeah.
Yeah, you just suck.
Okay, I'd like to see you build an amazing lean-to without a tarp then.
Alright, I'll do it.
Okay, we'll do a
It
video
wasn't
on
your
that.
point though, Jordan. Don't let him talk you into a corner. His point wasn't that he could build it better than you. It's that he'd rather have a tarp. That's all I was saying.
Yeah, but he's just asked me to build a lean-to without
Can you
a
build a
tarp.
better lean-to than him?
I'm not saying it's gonna be better than his, because I've never seen his really crappy lean-to.
I think
Okay.
he's gonna just punch you, and then I'm gonna have to feel bad. I helped fuel the fire.
By the time he gets halfway over that desk, I'll be out the door.
Well,
I
Calvin,
doubt
I
that.
owe you so much of this, it's not even funny. I mean, I should just talk over you and over you and over you, and then talk over you more, and then continue to talk
I'm
over
not
you
leaving.
until you're so furious that you turn red, and you're like, stop talking! And then I'll go, yeah, but I'm just gonna talk over you a little bit more. Then we'll be close to even. Don't you think?
Well, his face is constantly red, so.
Yeah, it is.
Exactly, I'm just making a point.
I
I'm
was just
out.
making a point too. That you talked over me for like an entire term, so I owe it to you.
Actually, it was mostly the rest of the class.
Oh, whatever, man. Whatever.
Alright,
Gosh, I
Dude,
saw
you broke the chair.
shut up.
You
Alright,
broke my
well,
chair?
Yeah, I did.
I'm gonna do some videos of natural-made shelters, not man-made.
They're gonna
With
suck.
man-made materials. I will use some tools that were man-made, but otherwise...
Hey, no, you can't use tools.
Okay, fine. I will use your face to get some sticks.
That's fine with me.
That's also man-made though. So.
Yeah, that's man.
What happened to you being halfway out the door?
So,
What happened to you
I think we're wrapping up this video. So, bye.